Okay, the stream is live. Probably start the stream in the same way I started it last time, which is with a little bit of Minecraft. People seem to like Minecraft, so... For some reason this window is small. This shouldn't be that small. There we go, that's the size it should be. Okay, I think the mic is probably good. It's probably a good volume for the microphone. So, here we are. Let's play a little bit of MC before we get people in the stream. Oh, one thing. Oh, not that. That was not the one thing. Gotta drop a link in the Discord. One of the Discord users wanted me to build or make a role for them. Stream chat. And let's see if I can get a link from here. Share. There we are. Let's go. Okay. Back to the game. There's something I could do today, which might be cool. It would actually be pretty cool if, like, my window manager had, like, stream notifications. Like, if like, in the window manager itself, if, like, on the side of the window I'm using, if, like, notifications popped up. Or there's just, like, fireworks that, or my window glows or something. I could hook into that. Just make like the entire window pop up every time there's a chat. Or not pop up, but like, so like around the window I could have like some type of shader that just glows. That would be pretty cool. There's so many things I could do with HackMatrix to make it like a really fun streaming platform. I never actually... Like, when I built it, I didn't consider it to be a streaming platform, but every time I use it, I'm like, well, this is actually a really cool, like, way to make videos, or a really cool way to just, like, stream, like, programming stuff. I'm very terrible at Minecraft hardcore, so sometimes I like to go into, like, the caves and stuff, because it's quicker to mine iron, but I don't want to die. Obviously. And I'm just like absolutely terrible at Minecraft, so it's likely that I will just die if I go into a cave. Especially without armor. I don't even know how to craft armor, to be honest. Like, I have no idea what shapes to use to make armor, but I guess I use a recipe book and that's what tells me. Alright, let's get a helmet. Let's get some leggings. I guess that's all I have at the moment. Let's put that on. Let's put that on. There we go. Let's see. We've got at least one person watching. That's cool. Alright, well, if I die, I die, I guess. This axe, 3 attack damage, 9 attack damage. Okay, so I think I want to use an axe then. Do I have any more copper ingots? I have more raw copper. So maybe I'll throw that into a furnace. So when I come back, if I don't die in my in the cave. Oh wow, I have even more copper there. I'll just fuel that with wood planks. That way I can get a full copper set, and then I'll try to go find some iron. Okay, so I actually don't know if this is the way I want to go. I'm gonna go back down. There's a really cool cave. If I go this way. Let's go see if anybody's chatting. Beautiful, you really did it. Thanks, brother. I'm setting HackMatrix up. AMD APU laptop right now. Gonna try my main build later. Glad to have you back in the back for it. Awesome. Oh, there's copper. Oh, I have plenty of copper ore though. It's not really something I need. So if I go this way, I believe. This will take me to a little pond. It might be nighttime. Seems pretty dark. Yeah. That's fine. Oh, because I can light my way here. To watch out. Oh jeez. Yeah, so I do think it's safe if I just okay, I'm going back. I forgot where my I always forget where the door is. I think it's somewhere pretty close. Ah, there it is. Okay. Why would my door open? It's because I'm like crouching or something? Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, I think that's probably enough for the Minecraft stuff. So let's see what else to do here. One of the things is that for some reason my world restarted. I think I did a git commit and then let's look at the git branch. For some reason the database did not take. Git checkout master. Oh, that's why. Git checkout remove x11. Get status, get diff. So I removed some X11 stuff. Not a lot. Not enough to remove the dependencies. Removed some X11 stuff. I can go ahead and take care of that. How do I join the Discord? I can give you the Discord link. Invite to server. Here's the Discord link. Oop, there you go. Hopefully you can still see that. Because it does look like you dropped off. I'm not sure if this reloads, if everyone still sees it. I think you probably do. I noticed in my last stream that I was sniffing a lot. So this time I decided to blow my nose. And hopefully that will not happen this stream. When I was in school, I got kind of in trouble. Like the teacher had to report to my parent because I kept on. I would like have congestion that would just all the time. So it's, I think, something I have to just be careful about. Maybe it's like allergies or something. Or I just don't blow my nose enough. I don't know. It's kind of gross to talk about. Okay, so I'm going to activate the venv because I want to Python entity TY because for some reason the entity for the temple did not take, which is strange. And I think there's a bug in this. Maybe there's a bug. No, there's not a bug. Colin, Cooper. It just doesn't show that the path is highlighted. So I thought it was a bug. Vox temple.obj. Okay, so now that the model's added, I can add. Whoops. Okay, there we go. So I can go back and add a positionable now. And so if I do that, we should see the temple appear somewhere. Oh, okay, that didn't work for some reason. Oh, maybe it's the positionable that isn't working. And then I want to add the positionable. Okay, so that should exist. Like it should. Maybe if I just change one of these values. Okay, so the positionable added. Oh gosh, yeah, there it is. The temple is so big that it's getting occluded. There are two people. Hello, two people. Yeah, I got it off to a strong start with compilation crashing the machine. Oh, it crashed the machine? That's weird. Yeah, so the Wayland port, no one has really ever compiled this besides myself, so there may be some problems with it. And if that's the case, I'm sorry about that. And you can either paste the errors in the Discord, or you can paste them in the chat, and I can help you out. The X11 branch, I think a few people got that compiling, and so that was pretty solid. There were people like adding contributions to it, so that means that it was pretty well. It was pretty stable, I guess. But this new branch, it's completely new and not very stable. So, you know, there are 9 contributors thus far. So if you have an error or something, and you know some code and you want to like change the CMake or something, or even just add instructions to the README, you're free to do that, and you can, become a contributor. 9 hung at 97 after make J. Oh, yeah, probably what happened is there's probably some type of proto buff error, maybe. It's entirely possible there's a proto buff error. Let me see when the last time the CMake happened. If you paste the errors, like the error lines, into Discord, I can help you out with that. Use the support channel though, so you don't mess up the general. Definitely overrun the memory. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a way to not do that. Don't use the J, or if you do use J, I think 1. Yeah, you're getting OOM probably from too many jobs, because I think J does all threads. So if you just do J1, don't do J4, do J1, that should probably fix it. What did I... Okay, so now oh gosh, it just deleted all the windows. Let's set the positionable to be like -3, -2, I think is probably good. So actually one thing I wanted was the cave itself. I think probably should be like 5. And then that needs to be moved down like -4 maybe. There we go. Okay, so now we are inside the temple. So I actually kind of want the temple to be inside the cave. So maybe let's move this like over to the left, like 15. I guess that's to the right. Like I think I want the temple to be, like sit somewhere over here to the left, like near where this door is supposed to be. So that'd be like -30 maybe. Oh, perfect. And so then maybe like -10. Okay, cool. Nice, you got it to compile? Yeah, I was wondering why you kept hopping off and on, but I guess it's because you're killing the desktop to try to compile, or you keep crashing your machine. What what is your CPU, and I guess do you have a like integrated GPU? You said that you're like probably going to stress test the memory. I have an alarm. 1 second, I have to write. Every hour, I'm doing a challenge where every hour I pull out my notebook and I say I make $1,000 revenue by March 31st, 2026. So I'm trying to hyperstition it. So I think one way I can do that, make the money, is by like selling a sort of game. So if I make a ton of like graphical assets and like add, I don't know, like make my own sort of 3D desktop setup, I can keep the engine open source, but then sell an executable that will just boot into, you know, the full HackMatrix with all the levels and stuff, and so I can sort of fund the development of HackMatrix that way. Okay, so this door, I actually don't want the door to be here anymore. I think I want the door to be, first off, it's too small. I think I need it to be like 5 or maybe 3. That is a massive door. Also, I think it may have deleted the key's position, or maybe I just need to move the key. I think if I move the door, the key will move with it. And so this, I think, needs to be set to like -40 now, maybe. And then the X is like -30, something like that. There we go. And then that's actually probably like -60. Getting close. -80. Actually, probably should be -20. Right, I'm going to go now move all the way over here. We're going to use Terminator. Oh geez, I did not mean to open up kitty term. Kitty term sometimes has some problems. Okay. So now that I'm over here, I can source the venv bin activate, and then go to scripts. Increase the size a bit. Python entity TUI, and now I don't have to, I can see that easier as I'm moving the door around. Okay, so the door size probably needs to be something like 5, and then let's move that to like -25 maybe. That looks like a good spot for it. Uh-oh, what happened to my... It's like the Terminator window disappeared. Oh, okay, there it is. So we've got -25, and for some reason when I built this, there's like a bit of a hole there. I think that's probably good enough though. So I'll just go ahead and close out this window. Don't need that anymore. Okay, so I think I want the ability to add lights to entities, because right now so there's a light here, but it doesn't have the light component. And so I was actually using the engine GUI, which no longer exists from what I understand. Okay, I guess it does still exist here. But actually what I'm going to do is I am going to use Codex for this. So look at the source engine GUI. I need the engine GUI for the light component to be replicated in the API and source API, which will require a proto change light component, and then I want to be able to use that in the engine TUI.py. Okay, so this is going to cause a recompilation, so I am going, after I do this, I am going to have to restart the system, which is going to cause the stream to freeze, but I guess that's okay. I can hopefully restart the system and boot it back up before YouTube complains about it. I'm actually going to stop this and do approvals. Run commands, approvals, edit other files. That's the approval process. Huh. So I guess they completely got rid of the full part agent mode where I can see the changes and approve the changes it makes, which is kind of shitty because, you know, the changes it makes are sometimes spaghetti, but that's fine. Have you made any interactable objects? I did. They're sort of broken, but I can show you those actually. So let's take a look at the interactable system that I made. So I go to my channel. I'll have to revive all of the stuff that I broke. Okay, here. So this is pretty cool. So you walk up to the door and it has a key. And so the key is scriptable. So there's a script attached to the key. So the idea for this, I made this maybe 6 months after I made HackMatrix. And I'm like, I'm going to sell this as a game where like you script objects in the world and they do things. And so you walk up and you click on it and it backs you up and it opens up Vim. And then it has a script attached to it already. And so I do some editing of the script, and when it writes, it runs the script, and so it moves the key and turns it. Now the door has a trigger in it. The door is a specific component that has a trigger in it, such that if the key is in the hole and turned, the door will open. And so that's what you did. And so that was going to be like one of the tutorial challenges where you script the key. The key actually may still have that attached to it. Okay, it doesn't. So yeah, there's some broken stuff that I've let degrade, but I'm also going to add that to chat so that people can watch that if they want. Yes. Okay. So let's see what it's doing. Okay, so it's component type light, and the proto light component, it has a vector for the color. That's fine. And then it's editing the API. So it's going to add component type light registry of. So this is for the edit. And then this is for the add. I don't know what the... Oh, this is for a creation of an entity? I don't know what this top one is here. Info. Okay, the info's fine. So it's getting the light. Component set type. Okay, so this is for writing back to the system, to the GUI. So this is the return, the response, or this is fetching the components actually. This is when you edit or create a component, and then this is for the removal of a component. And then this is for the get vec, maybe an update of the. I'm not actually sure what this one's for. It's setting the color to the component light. Okay, let's look at the entity TUI. So there's a function for the light. There's a lot of boilerplate for using the protobuf. So it makes a request to edit, and it makes a request to add the component. And then it's just setting the default light color to 0.2.2.2 when you create a new one. Okay, I think that's probably good. So let's go to CMake. CD build make. Let's get that built, see if there's any comments. This project's really cool. Thank you, Zephyr. I think it's a fun project for streams and making like content actually. It's also just sort of fun to hang out in. I actually used to use this at work, surprisingly. I never gave a presentation. I think I was too new to give presentations at work when I was using this. And then sort of my later stages at my job, I didn't use this. But I thought it would have been hilarious. It was also very unstable. The X11 version was really unstable with Chrome. And so I just sort of dreaded, presenting my Monday metrics in front of everyone, and then like my entire system crashes in the middle of it. The Wayland version, this is rock solid pretty much. I say that and I probably just destroyed it. Like the window just disappeared. But no, this is actually the Chrome never crashes when it used to in the X11 version. So. Okay, so the executable was made. I can't hot reload it. So hopefully the database stuff saved. In order for the database, I think the database will save if I exit HackMatrix normally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit HackMatrix, and then I'm going to, you're going to see something freeze. And then I'm going to start these two terminal processes up in VS Code, and that should restart the stream. So I will be right back, and hopefully all of my positioning and changing and sizing stuff actually saves when I press escape and exit. I'll be right back. Let me see what... Okay, get all the kinks ironed out. Oh, nice. Okay, and I'm back, and everything did save. So I'm happy about that. Okay, I will open up Chromium once more. And go to the stream so I can take a look at the chat. And I will pop out the chat. Huzzah! Okay. Let me go back to ChatGPT. Okay, very cool. So I will source the venv bin activate, and then go to the scripts, and we'll try out this entity 2i. Okay, so I'm not sure if I need to go to the CMake lists and see. I actually am not very good at reading these CMake lists. But I need to see if the Python protos get made. Okay, so it does Python path. It does create the Python proto temp output dir. And then does it copy it to... So with luck, the March 19th, which means that I got changed today. So that's good. So Python install this, or pip install this. Okay, so that upgraded the HackMatrix with the new API. And so now I can go to the scripts and run the engine GUI now. But I am going to resize this because it doesn't have dynamic resizing, and you can see that I have two lights here. So that's cool. So one of the lights is this one, and then one of the lights is that one. And so I've actually found that the light here is a little too bright. So I think this is the one that is in the back. So I will move that to like -10 maybe. Okay, that was not the one in the back. So I want to keep that one here. This one I want to move to like -40 or -60. And the reason for that is I want to be able to see the door pretty well. But I also don't like the white light. I want it to be like a sort of reddish color. And so this is RGB, and so then if I just do like 0.9, it's maybe a little too red, 0.8. Looks like fire. Maybe I can get like a yellow glowing color. Color picker. So let's get like a sort of just like a natural sort of yellowish. Something like that. So that is 237, 219, 1. Okay, 237 divided by 255. Okay, 0.92. 0.92. Oops. Okay, 0.92. And then it's 219 divided by 255. 0.8 or 8588. And then 173. Oh, I need to divide it. 0.678. I mean, it looks a little better, I guess. Maybe a little too red. Okay. Cool. And then for this light, I may want to actually try adding another light. So I do like having my normal area lit up here, but I think I want to light maybe inside the inside the temple maybe. So to do that, let's take a look at these entities here. So actually there are already pre-existing entities. I could create a new one, but there are sort of shells of entities here. The problem is that these entities actually might be something that are not presented, that don't have components that have presentation in the entity TUI. Like I just had to add the light component, so these could actually have real components and be real things, not empty. I just can't see them at the moment. So I'll just go ahead and create a new entity. And the first thing I'll add is a model. So that will be home colon Kuber logos. Actually, I think all of these are relative, so I can just do vox light.obj. And I think that's how the other lights are set up. Yeah, vox light obj. Then I will add a positionable. Whoops. Vox light.obj. Then I will go back and add a positionable. Okay, so that should be set. Okay, the positionable disappears if I don't change one of the values. So that's unfortunate. And then, so the light object should already exist. And we should be able to see it. It's just not going to be lighting anything up. 6, -160, and this is 2, 3, -2. So I'll do 10, 3, 3. So we should see. I think maybe something got messed up. For some reason, it doesn't look like if I were to exit that and reopen this. Okay, no, I can see it. Never mind. But I am confused why I can't see the object. I should definitely see that object. Maybe I just need a... That's so strange. The light object is 0.2 scale. It's definitely a distro problem. If you post the errors, you're probably going to get a lot of errors. If you post them into the Discord, I'll definitely be able to help. Like I said, the build process is kind of janky at the moment. Oh, I bet it's way up there. Yes, this should be like -2 maybe. Or maybe it just doesn't, the light just doesn't have a color when it's... No, it should just be a gray box, regardless of the color of the light. Yeah, so you say there's so many errors, but it could just be a linker problem. And so, like, if you just paste, like, a few of them, I can tell you it's likely, like a library linking problem. Also, when's the last time you cloned it? Because if it wasn't yesterday, I did fix some protobuf linker error problems. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and add the light here. By that I mean the light component. And so it's just going to be a 1111. I'll just do 0.9 for all of them actually. Oh. Well, it definitely lit it up. So now it's ultra bright. Okay. So regardless of why that is not working or is working, I can still move the light over here. So it's like somewhere over here. I just, for some reason, can't see the model of it. Just really weird. It's so strange that it's just not appearing. Yeah, it's likely linker problems. I bet if I restart the stream that will appear. Maybe I need to have the positionable added first before I add the object. So I'm gonna go back into this and add vox light.obj, and then I'm going to restart. So I'll have to do the same thing. Hopefully this doesn't crash. I'll have to restart these terminal programs, and that should get me back up and running after I exit. Stream's going to freeze. I'll be right back.